one of my first placements is in Hinsdale, Illinois, Rebecca Haas.
Oh,
And
Rebecca. Yeah,
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 so when I was working with her and her husband, when I was working with her in particular, Rebecca, at that point, they had four kids, like 11 to 1 years old.
yeah.
And for is and her college studies was kinesthesiology, so it was a really easy fit for her. I will never forget when she came out for Meet the Team Day, and she did her had her Bodi20 experience. She's
Yep.
like, I'm a former athlete, I can do this, to crank it up. And like, she couldn't walk up and down the stairs.
Yeah,
She
it's pretty incredible.
had such, she didn't realize how, number one, far away she'd gotten from her own health and fitness.
Right.
But it was absolute, that was a selling point for her, was 20 minutes, and she had that kind of a result. Now she's on what, location number four
Number,
or
yeah, I think she's got two open and a couple more to go, but she's doing really well. She's one of our, you know, people that are kind of testing new ideas and concepts. She's been great. So
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
she's one of our top performers too.
Excellent. The support has shifted a bit, not the support, but the footprint. Well, it's
Mhm.
shifted, of course, because Bodi20 has now been acquired by Sequel Brands, and anybody who's followed Anthony Geisler, and for God's sake, the amazing team that has either migrated with him or that's coming from other areas of the franchise space. This has been really mind blowing for me to see what a rock star team has been pulled together with Sequel Brands. But then with Bodi20, the footprint is shifting a bit. The interior lighting is, and the modality too. The suit
I,
itself.
I can talk a little bit about that. So when we bought Sequel Brands bought Bodi20 in April. And we bought it because of the technology. Like I said, it's the first FDA cleared EMS technology in the United States for dry, and I'll get into that in a little bit. But when we bought it, there's a lot of things that just didn't fully make sense from the workout perspective, and so there's been some changes that we made. And the first one was just the footprint itself is a little bit big. What's great about EMS is you don't need a lot of space. You're
Yeah.
really just doing like a muscle contraction. So like I could put the suit on and just do this and get like a bicep workout. So it's not like I need to run around doing anything. So the space, we just didn't need that much. And it's a lot easier to find smaller spaces. And, you know, obviously as a franchisee, the lower the rent, the more money you make, the smaller the space, the less the build out cost is. So we shifted that. We have a smaller footprint now. So originally it was over 2,000. Now it's just around 1,000. Some of our studios are actually getting a little smaller. So that's the first change we made. The other thing that we didn't make it, we just got really lucky, was when we bought the company, it switched technology. So originally, the first couple, probably the workout you did, you had to get sprayed down with water in order to have the electrodes be able to conduct the impulses. The technology has since been upgraded and you don't need to get sprayed down with water. So you just put the suit on and do your workout, which is a big, selling point for a lot of members, especially like in a Chicago in the winter. Like who wants to get wet and then go outside, right?
Right.
So the tech is a lot better, and that's been a big help for us and change. We're still offering one-on-one sessions. A lot of our members really enjoy that, but we found that group is equally as intense and fun, and also just from an overall economic standpoint, much better for our franchisees. So the model is now shifting to mostly group, which small group. So that's anywhere from 4 to 6 people at a time with one trainer. And then we'll sprinkle in, the one-on-one as we see fit or as people want to do it. We're never not going to offer it, but just overall, the unit economics look a lot better when you have one trainer to 6 versus 1-to-1. And then we're also, EMS is new to the United States, and it is not. It's on the higher end side as far as cost goes for boutique fitness, and so being able to offer it in a group setting brings the price down a little bit, and we're allowed, more people are having access to that, which is great for everybody. And then the other thing that I think is you kind of mentioned, it was just bringing in a different executive team. So I was lucky enough to have some great people that I worked with at Yoga Six who wanted to come and be a part of this team. So we have a couple of those people over here. We have a full marketing team now that has got really extensive franchising experience and understands how to get leads into a boutique studio, which is really important. And then the programming side of things, we've been able to tap into some of the talent that I've been able to meet over the years. So we're really excited about, the upgrade. And we've also kept some of the team from the original Bodi20 team as well.
Yeah. Well, you resurrected Bob McQuillan, so that's everyone's
We got lucky to keep him. I'm so happy to have him as part of the team.
Yeah, I was able to interview Bob and Anthony together a couple of weeks ago, and the last conference where you had everybody there, that was such a great rollout of sequel brands. And what was really interesting to me, Lindsay, sitting in that room when Bob was basically interviewing both Chris Pena and Anthony. There were a couple of consultants who, after you were all done, I was in a group standing around, and there were a couple of them who said, I can't get behind any of this based on what happened at Exponential Fitness. I said, are you kidding me? This is like such an amazing shift of leadership, concepts, rebuilding, sequel. And so there is some head trash out there. And I don't know if it's continuing or not, but what are the primary assets that you see at sequel brands that made you say, I'm good, I'm following, I'm going?
No, I never even questioned coming. I mean, I think a lot of the head trash, I guess, comes from some of the FTC allegations that have all since been cleared. So, I mean, if we were to rewind back to that conference, those people knowing that everything's been cleared, I think probably would take care of it. I mean, Anthony just knows the fitness industry, and he's very good at, I think, predicting trends. And so, like, you even look back to the LA boxing days, like, he was the very first. Like, you really think about this. Like, I was doing yoga. I was trying to find places to shop that would be kind of the similar space. The only thing I could go to was LA boxing. Orange Theory hadn't even started yet, right? So he was on the forefront of that. Then fast forward into what we did at Expo. Pilates, when he started, people called it pilates, right? Like, I mean, and I've been in the fitness industry my whole life. I did ballet as a kid. I never really thought about Pilates as a workout. And then now you fast forward and there's Pilates everywhere, right? And professional athletes are doing it. It's there's a whole culture around it. And then you look at what we're doing here at Sequel, and we're diving more into the longevity / wellness side of things, which is booming. And there's no one else I'd rather be in business with. I mean, he just knows. I think he just really understands what people are looking for in this space. And the fact of the matter is, the team here really understands boutique franchising, and that's. I mean, coming in and to a brand that had owners that were very, very smart and forward thinking with technology, but not really having the background in the fitness space and not understanding franchising, and then coming in and have to, fix some of those things, you really start to see like, oh, okay, well, they just didn't know. And so very quickly, we've been able to come in and make some of these changes to help with improved lead generation, improve operational efficiencies, so that we're able to keep costs down for franchisees, improve just the day-to-day operations and how to sell memberships. So it was never a question really for me to come and work with Anthony. He's been a great mentor, a great leader, great to work with, super helpful. He jumps in and helps me if I need it, but if I don't, he lets me do my thing, which I appreciate.
Yeah. Very down to earth and approachable, conversational. There's no airs of being holier than thou. He's just a really, I appreciated that he took the time to come to our conference and stay for as long as he did, and really engage with the group. When with the transition and the acquisition, the whatever 700 years of experience that the team has, or whatever it is, it's pretty amazing. From a franchisee's perspective,